Play some Genshin. Damn, I just waffled and jerked off on the rendering for 3 hours? I barely even got shit done. I mean, I didn't even draw that much. It was just rendering fucking nothing. Play some Genshin. Do the story quest or something. Boom. So fucking bright. I didn't finish the first part of the story quest yet. Let me do my shit. They have to wake you up enough so you remember to gamba. Yeah, and they don't— if they put black, then people's faces are gonna reflect on their phone or whatever. And then they're gonna see the face of regret that they just spent $300 pulling for a weapon and they didn't even get it. So that's why they opted for white. I started using Kokomi. She's very nice.
Busted.
Very nice.
Illusion shattered. This may hurt a little.
Squall Fury.
Shine down.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have Nilo. I just never use it. Dude, I have so many water johns. There's also the new Bullet.
Wretched vermin.
Gotta be these guys.
Illusion shattered.
Gotcha.
Nilo's giga damage.
Here comes
But I have to Benivulette.
Behold.
There's too many powerful water johns. Who's texting me? Ooh, a house party. Ooh, another party. I'll pass. I'll pass on all of it. Nah. I think I'll just go sit by myself in a cafe somewhere. Brooding. Oh my god! Save? Why? Okay, it's not max, it's fine. Story quest. This one. I'm passing Beyonce's party. No, she didn't invite me to a party. Unfortunately.
Everything was futile.
People dying will never not be funny.
It's right up ahead, but
Let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good.
I thought I could fly
let's
midair.
not let our
I
guard
tried
down
to, it
for
didn't
now.
work. Whatever.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus.
Damn, her
Now,
outfit is
Let's
so...
continue, traveler.
There's so much stuff on it. Go to the accommodation. Wait, what? We live in the fucking sewage? Fucking gross? Ew! Is this where the poor people live? I can't be seen here.
Take it easy.
Give me that. I will not be caught dead here. Remember me and the femboys trying to get our ass ate by the sewage monster for a hidden boss? Yeah, I remember.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Whatever.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Why doesn't she just sell her dress?
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago.
She's a girl failure?
I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as
I
partners...
don't remember what happened.
this is
Oh yeah,
something
there
I
was
hope we
that
can
lady that
understand.
the lady with
My
the
father's
tits.
name is Callus. Yes.
Then
the
they
same one
like
call Callus the
fought the
Unfaithful
bots.
in the streets.
Then
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial.
I don't remember.
He died.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up.
What a loser.
At
He
the
lost.
time, I believed
I
that
would've
if he
won.
only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence.
But it was rigged
But
from the start.
Strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena.
Wow, that was more lore
3
than the
years later,
entirety of Assassin's
I
Creed
still don't
Mirage.
understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead?
Do you have any clues as to
If
why?
anything, he gave up the closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case.
Me
at the
personally,
time
I
of
would have
his
lived.
death.
Exactly. Just build diff.
So that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records.
Maybe all the new clues are
However,
dating.
I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must
I'm on the
get
case.
to the truth.
I'm on the case. I'm on the
If only
case.
he'd been more open
I'm
with
on
me
the
when he
case.
was still alive.
Sorry, boys. I leave
Even
the
hid
fuzzy
the fact
cuffs
that
at
my mother
home.
died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating
She's an
his death.
orphan. What a
You
loser.
really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master
Be
Callus
nice.
murdered anyone.
Okay, fine.
There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it
Grrr.
took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful.
Damn, so her dad got
Even our
cancelled.
supporters decreased greatly due to that incident.
Oh my god, he
hence
got
our,
cancelled.
strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something
Her
exclusive
outfit
to
is
people from
insane,
Fontaine,
like,
really. Everyone's like that. People love
crazy.
watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could...
Imagine drawing her fan art. I would just draw her naked.
If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel.
I'm sure cute
was
sexy
Miss
robots already
Coran.
drew her naked with her
Oh.
tits smushed with someone else's
Well,
tits.
then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him? Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just...
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either.
Okay.
She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena...
Oh, you have to duel Coriander?
There was only ever one choice she could have made.
She's like the designated duelist?
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety. Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? Oh,
Okay.
right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end. Thanks.
There's multiple
You two
duelists.
should go and rest.
I thought she
This
was a
quite a day
designated
after all.
duelist.
Yeah. Paimon's
There's a guy who came during it?
Please,
Oh, really?
relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
MiHoYo supports AI. You would assume that MiHoYo would do their due diligence and make sure that the fan contests weren't AI work, but alas, they fucking get their shit rocked. And then also they awarded a lot of the streaming contest thing to view botted streams. No, that's not very good.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe, huh? Navia? Where did
Damn,
the
this
other
place
two
is the
go?
fucking slums.
I sent them back to Poisson.
It probably smells like
it's
shit.
Sula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back.
Isn't streaming stuff shit to your awards? Yeah, but it's still free. Like, there's still some
Never
people
mind
that would want to get
When
it.
did you get back? Were you
Legit.
living here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't
Vache.
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for
No
everyone just
drops
now,
for the
huh?
stream? Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been
Just
wiped
kidding,
from
I don't know.
existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
I don't think I can. No,
suspect
it's
that those
enabled,
behind
but
this
it
have
might
already
be
taken
off
steps
because I'm not
to
connected.
hinder an investigation from this angle.
Connect.
But
I don't think I can
that
connect
does
to
prove
Twitch
that
account.
this
Wait.
Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
I can't log in.
No,
I can't.
there is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So
Yeah, I
now the
can't,
Met
'cause my other
maintains
account's
an
already
archive
connected.
of case files?
Too bad.
Guess that's the hardworking.
I guess
Chief
you won't get the
Justice for
50
you.
gems.
In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we? Aren't you coming?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Grrr. Where's that? Yeah, minus 1/3 of a
The
pull.
palais is right up ahead. Come on.
I try to buy people gems, but I can't because I'm Canadian and the website doesn't work. I literally tried.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Huh. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh?
So are these like furry dudes just labor slaves?
I don't care.
Do they get to live normal lives or do they have to work? Because every single one I've seen is working.
Exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Do I want spoilers?
Can tell.
Well, for something
If
that
you're
for
here
what I
just
just
to
asked, yeah.
crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy. So please leave if you don't have a reason
They have their
to be
own
here.
town.
No.
But then do they only come? Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been
Shouldn't
there.
You remember
I
us
was
from
there.
A few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys.
They want
It's
to
all coming
work.
back
Yeah, I
to
want to
me
yank
now.
its tail and
We're
fucking
here today
swing it
to report
around
and
like this.
archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Yeah, why don't they have
course.
pants?
Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
Oh my god, Tainari's
All right then, I'll let
tail.
you through. The Chief
Remember when I had a
Justice is
Tainari
just
arc
inside.
and then the thing happened
thanks
and
so
then I was
much.
like, they have rights thanks to Nouvellette, so I can't yank him by the tail?
Please come in.
Isn't this voice actor like a 50-year-old guy? And then he was very confused with the people thirsting over him? I could be wrong. I only have a general knowledge of things.
Monsieur Nervalet.
No, not Greg Heffley, this guy. Nouvellette.
We didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key
That's Ray
information on the
Chase?
case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment
Oh, I
while I
don't know.
browse through the files.
I bet he's a freak. Not Ray Chase, Nouvellette.
Who knew that Nervalet would
He's
be
in
so
his
easy to
30s?
talk to?
Then who's the old man that I thought I saw on Twitter?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my
So how do
memory.
people write fan fiction of him? He isn't like he doesn't get close to people. He doesn't have relationships. How do people write fan fiction?
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
They write him opening up? How?
Ahem.
Remote controlled vibrator?
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret
Who's the
his
old man I
passing.
saw on Twitter? I don't know. That's what I want to know.
And what are you
They
trying
draw
to
him
say,
fucking
Monsieur
Riothisly?
Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through
Is
the
he
guards to
autistic?
talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is
Oh, he's not
nothing
human.
compared
Okay, that
to
makes
those
sense because
cold
he's
laws
got
you hold
antennas
so
growing
dear.
out of his head.
If you truly regret my father's death,
Wait,
then why didn't you call a stop
then
to the
that's.
duel?
Oh my god, they
Why
made
didn't you
crying.
give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away. Why did you just let him die? Despised and hated by
Again,
all.
the question stands: Are they
was
an
hanging on a
alien or
thread at
do
that
they have
moment.
autism, like Drax?
Just the tiniest
Like Drax
effort
to
could've changed
humans.
everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Okay, that's really cool. When does Rithosli burst in through the door
I'm
and
sorry,
Kabe don Nouvellette against the wall and they
You
both
and my
take off their
father
clothes and they're
are
wearing
truly
vibrator
alike.
thongs?
You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone.
It's later?
It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, but what was PewDiePie doing during this time?
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny?
That
when we
means the
went to
gods are
building?
crying.
And there shouldn't be any active
Didn't
trials
some
today.
femboy say
How
that?
strange.
Some twink was like,
Now
"Did
that
you
I
know when
think
it
of it,
rains, it's because
On
the
the
god
day
is
my father
crying."
was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
What is yal? What's whale? Yile. What's YL?
Yeah, he was outside.
You
It
laugh,
was
you
uncovered and the rain
lose.
could fall
Oh.
there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account
I don't
for that,
laugh.
but didn't find anything of value.
It's so easy not to laugh.
Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
I don't have
You're
daph.
saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind,
Fish.
we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
Let's go.
Great. Let's go then.
I have to pee, but I don't want to pee. Hey, there's a thingy here. Oh my god, fuck that. I'm not picking that up. I didn't want to explore Fontaine until I went through most of the story quests because it's just gonna take you around and I wanted to get all the... Yeah.
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored
haven't touched Fontaine besides the story quest.
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest.
Yeah.
Symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you... Paimon was confused by it, but now that Paimon has seen this ship for...
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began after
Oh
all.
yeah, I have to murder
It's
the
our
whole
main base,
ocean.
Our home.
Fuck. You can't even do dynamite fishing. Or Nouveau mats. This looks like shit. This place looks so gross. I don't have Klee.
Malouse, we're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and you said before that you still had some business at the court.
Yeah, I
What
have to
brings you
pee.
back to Poisson so quick?
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea?
But I don't
You
want to
still
get
remember,
up.
right, Malouse? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course.
Go piss?
Many
Okay,
years
wait.
ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson.
Okay, I just want to make sure to pause. Okay, let me go pee. I didn't pee on the router. I did not pee on the router. That was not... My internet was fine, so that means it was on Twitch's end. Oh, I don't have lol what. I need to add lol what. Public library. Lol what. This one is too green. I like this one. There we go. Lol what. Yay. Wonder if there's Daph. No. What about Felon? No. What is it? Is there like a black and white, like FFZ? There isn't. I don't think there is one. Maybe Despair. Roll Despair. For now. Test. It won't show up. Excuse me.
At a glance, it was a
I
kind
got
of drink that
blood.
could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created
I'm gonna
using
say
water
it.
from the
I
primordial
think
sea.
it looks really
If you
goofy
drink
when
synth for an
VTubers
extended
have
amount
an
of time,
over
you'll
amount of
suffer many side
animation.
effects, such as losing
I
the
keep
ability
seeing
to
people
focus or
post.
control your emotions. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia.
Oh,
and
my god, they have
anxiety,
drugs!
while lacking energy to
Wait,
do
what the fuck?
anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance.
You know, I keep seeing posts of like these people doing VTuber animations and then it blinks and then like their whole everything bounces. And then I don't think it looks very good. But that's just my opinion. Who gives a shit?
As he oversaw Poussin, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Shut up, Sif.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened,
Yeah, every
or
time they look
bragged
left or
him,
right, like everything just
refused to
bounces.
yield. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
This does taste like blood.
But the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation.
If I ever get a VTuber
Recognizing
model
that,
made, I want
my
it
father decided
with
to contact the
Sakura
dealers in
blossoms,
and cultivate
Japanese
personal
samurai
relationships with them.
Asian aesthetic
Finally, he was able to convince someone
with
to
like
become his informant.
kanji.
The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That
And
night,
roses?
my
Is that
father
a
hosted
thing?
a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food.
Jacques.
But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques,
Hey Jorg,
who was already
what's
dead
going on
the
here?
ground.
Stuff.
How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
George.
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious.
Wait, so there's
but
drugs?
neither appeared to have any motive
This
at
game
all.
promotes a drug
Looking
use.
back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
George the Curious. George drinks. Everybody's a
Precisely.
normie in here.
It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now.
I don't know,
Back
guys.
then,
Maybe I'll
we
hit
also
affiliate
thought they
if
were
I
some
work harder.
costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
Maybe if I work harder, I could be a partner.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions.
Inshallah, I hit
It's
affiliate and
unlikely
can
that he
go
turned
flirt
on
with
Boss
Apex
with
Legends
zero
in the partner
warning.
lounge. I hope so.
I think this third person is
Apex
probably
is
the
dying
key
though.
to
Maybe
the
I go
full
flirt with
truth.
the Valorant player
On
instead.
that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as you're and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time
There's
of
no
peace,
DAPA!
and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path.
Stop saying
It would
DAPA.
be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that
I don't know
himself.
if DAPA
Was I
beat
not the
PvP.
closest person to him?
I'm
And
watching
yet
with my side
I
eye.
was
Yeah,
the
it's
one
I
most
can't
kept
use
in the
it.
dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is
She's in
barely
despair.
getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life?
Dude,
just
that
as
guitar is so
meaninglessly?
fucking
I've never
ugly.
accepted that, ever.
God.
Not since that day, and certainly not
Why are
now.
the 7 TV
I
people
want
such
to find out the
brain dead
real answer
morons?
for everyone's sake. For the missing
Sorry, that
girls,
was really rude.
for the victims.
Why do they have no
and for
taste
myself.
of what looks good?
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, Demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Maloose.
Yes.
Replace Mango with
In fact, even before
Daph.
that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection
Why?
between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the
Mango.
boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Oh shit.
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had
Sorry,
no
I'm
more
laughing
than 5
because
years left to
they're so dramatic.
and the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict, but once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right. So nobody would be able to get
He
off
has ligama?
scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss.
He has SAG? What's SAG?
To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
Losing face? Idiot Americans don't know what that means.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this
Dag.
correctly, Demoiselle.
You balls?
What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear
Boss
you
wanted
telling
to
me
serve face.
that you want to
Face
find
card?
the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought.
Dude,
I'd be
adding
able to
tears is new,
understand him.
right? They used to not
Is that
know
the
how to
amount of
cry before.
confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care
They
in the
keep
world.
making her cry.
But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Maloose, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location
Malusi.
where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the
What?
incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still
It was
have
so
to take
annoying every time
several
I had
things
makeup
into
on and I had to
consideration.
shit because I would cry.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
It's
You
a
mustn't
specific
forget
gene that
we're
happens.
fighting against a mysterious
That when you
and
poop, it makes you
dangerous
tear up. It's like yawning.
organization
It's
that's
like
been in
it's
operation for
a
decades.
involuntary
There's no telling what might be
reaction.
lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to
It's
find
not because of
inside,
constipation.
nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration
That
of
is
war.
not. It is a
The
thing.
worst
Look
case
up
would be that we leave
crying when I
empty-handed.
poop.
But but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
I thought that said something else.
In that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them.
No,
dissolve
I'm not
during Mr.
sad. It's
Linney's
like
case.
yawning. You just you tear up when you
We have
yawn.
no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Ew! Cry because the gun went
Seems
off.
my father really had no choice.
Stop. We're having
Things
this is
are
an
different
emotional
now.
scene.
It should be a
My
lot
ass
easier
gun
to
went
prove
off.
the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Maloose.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations.
Okay, what is the guy, Alfred?
Waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Maloose. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was
There's an
that
informant.
when I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't
Synths.
change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing, investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina de Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plan. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head
Everyone's
of
so
Confrérie
French.
of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to
Am
its
I-
current
do I have to
size and
sniff all these
prominence.
people?
In the
I'm
beginning,
guessing.
they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
That's exactly
The
why they
final
would do that.
suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the
I think it's the
guards
second
mostly
guy.
leave us to our own devices,
I bet
there
it's
are
none
still
of them.
many
I bet it's
activities we have
Melis.
to report to the local authorities.
I bet he's the evil
Since
guy.
Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I
I
bet it's
see.
Nouvelette.
These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
I bet it's actually
That the
John
enemy
Lee.
we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most.
If you want to investigate them, please take
He's back.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end.
What the fuck, Twitch? It's not me, because my internet's fine. That means that somebody at Twitch is taking the piss. Somebody at Twitch is pulling the piss out of my leg. They're telling me that I've streamed enough because I'm not a partner and I keep using up their server database bandwidth.
It is settled then. Please
They don't like
excuse me
ports
and
taking their
enjoy your
bandwidth.
conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Maloose.
Excuse
They're
me,
sucking the
miss.
piss off of my toes.
Do you need anything from us?
Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time.
Oh,
After
I'm gonna
what
get some
happened,
egg tarts.
I didn't know how I was
I haven't
supposed
had
to face the
egg
two of
tart in
you.
a while.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize.
Why am I
After my
streaming
husband
here?
died,
So I could get away from you. Now that you're here, I have to make a new account. Well, fucking great.
We are ending our transmission.
Just kidding. Hold on, I want to get some egg
I can
tarts.
understand the kind of pain that
Grrr.
comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me
I'm looking at
countless
egg
times
tarts.
that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he
Tit
took
speaking?
the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so...
Maybe this is how I
he
should
was
talk
still
to people
found
at
out by the
TwitchCon.
higher-ups.
I just walk away,
He found
stare
out
off into the distance,
about
and
his
talk away
betrayal?
from them.
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice.
That would be so
It
slay.
was
Yeah,
only
and they'd be
later
like,
that I realized
can't hear
it was
you.
his
What?
final farewell to the two of us.
what'd you say?
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one
Where's the
who should
necklace
feel
from?
guilty.
Shu Shu Tong.
Callis had always
choker.
taken great care of us, both
More
when
like a
he was
choker. I
still
have it
alive
loose,
and after
so
he
I don't
passed
get
away.
choked out.
Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
What if he was a
You should
human
hold on to
trafficker?
that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons.
Girl, your hair's going into your
Regardless
tits.
of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh,
Thank you for
I
everything
wish
you've
I
told
could
me.
tell a child lies.
Will
It would be
definitely
so
find
funny
the truth.
to watch them
The
live
current
with
state
it for
of
the
things
rest of their
is
life.
not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
Okay, I have
You
a
really
question
think so? That's
about egg
the
tarts.
first time anyone
Okay, well
said
they're
that
not
to
saying
me.
anything important. When they say egg tart, is butter cookie the one with the harder crust? They got pastry or butter cookie. I don't know. Well, can you fucking know? Please?
Take it.
are you okay, Mommy?
I just eat. Sorry.
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects
I
next.
don't like the pastry ones.
Laurent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle
Okay,
Marcel
I'll
in the
try.
city.
I'll just get the butter cookie one.
I'll get myself together.
Yeah, I don't like the soft ones. Okay, I'll try butter cookie.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the
Give
Opera
me
House.
6 of these.
Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with
Wait,
my father,
let me get a
it was
sausage
raining
bun.
outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene.
Let me get 2 sausage
After
buns.
my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and
I'm paying
try to
attention.
recall what happened that night?
Let me
I got
think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it.
Can I order some for
Who knew
chat
that we
too?
would hear
Yeah.
2
You guys
gunshots
can
ring out
share.
right after?
You can
My
split
first
1
reaction
egg
was that
tart
Mr. Callus's
between all
life
of
was
you.
in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him.
You did
gun
what to
he
her
was
pussy
holding
at 3 a.m.
probably
Cops
belonged to
call?
Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that
Gone
makes a lot
wrong?
of sense.
Gone
So you're
sexual?
saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of
Oh,
the other guys?
the misery.
But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor.
If I
in
want
a
to buy
duel.
a giant,
Did he lose all faith in the courts? After
a
seeing
giant
someone
sapphire
dissolve
rock,
right in front of his
who would I
eyes?
go to ask to buy one from?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel.
Where do I
tell you
find the
everything
gem store
once the whole
without
truth
being
has been
ripped
revealed.
off?
I understand.
What if I want to
Then
contact
I'll
the
leave Mr.
mole men
Callus's
directly?
honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing, the whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet.
Go to the strip club and find a girl named Sapphire. But I don't want pussy.
Many
I
people
want a
have
rock.
laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Imagine someone making a cosplay out of real materials. Like all the gems were actually giga gems. That would be so expensive.
Hey, Thierry! It's me!
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard
Give
that you
Brandon
made
a
quite
crazy
the
amount of
name for
salt so he
yourself
gets
at the
kidney
Opera
stones.
House.
He had kidney stones
Oh.
before.
So you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
It's him. He sounds
Are you
weird.
sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that?
I don't like the way he
Under normal
sounds. It's him.
circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
It's him. It's him.
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town.
Does anybody sell kidney
Building
stone
Spina di
jewelry?
Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions.
That's
in my way.
organic.
It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but
I'm sure
high-paying
it's-
job in the city.
I'm sure it's been done.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You Here for some formal business?
Are kidney stones vegan?
Yes. These two are my partners.
Yeah, are they?
What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle
It's him.
Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see,
I'm gonna drink
just
some water
recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an
Spilled
analogy,
water.
when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely.
That was a really long-winded
Removing a serial
analogy for
number
what?
is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's
What are
almost
egg tarts?
impossible to
It's,
keep up, so I can promise you, those
tart
mecha were
with the
definitely
eggs.
private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super
That analogy
rich,
was so
powerful-
ass.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
What?
Oh, jokes aside, I'll be staying in the city.
I think it's him. He's weird. Just kidding, it's Marcel. Look at this dog. Leave him alone, no. He. Get pranked. Is he down there? Yeah. No, I'm two down. Oh.
Hello, how may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? Sure, I will let him know right.
It's him.
Ah, Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used
It's
to.
him.
So my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need
It's
to
him.
stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House.
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Look at it. He sounds like he's lying.
You were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn
It's
into
him.
a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Nobody's talking about you, Paimon.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine
All the
is
old
as a
men look
nation.
exactly the same.
Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away.
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh.
What do
and
old people do
what
all
makes
day?
you
Do
say
they just
that?
watch TV and sit?
We were attacked on Arrhenius by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you
Oh
right
yeah, they
now.
tried to. Oh yeah, at
Oh,
the
you're giving us too much credit.
at the restaurant.
Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again.
Orgies?
The peace that
They
Callus
get
sought so dearly
depressed.
will
Old
soon become
people.
a thing of the past.
Well, I think old people should
But
be
rest
able to kill
assured,
themselves
Nadia,
if they want to.
Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there.
They should
If
be
anyone
allowed to
dares
euthanize
lay their
themselves.
hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them
It's
to
not legal
justice.
everywhere, though.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have
And we
any new
should be
thoughts on my
able to
father's
kill them
case?
if we want to? Oh, no. I don't know about that.
Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure
All
things
my
were running
grandparents are
smoothly.
dead.
I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
Yeah, can I have $200,000?
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage.
Kill them, Daphne.
I'll spend
They
however much it
didn't.
takes to clear his
They
name.
weren't murdered. They just perished of natural causes.
Take it easy.
They got owned, yeah. Not here, right here.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
Uh-huh.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed
Shut
to
up,
find them
Sif.
out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years.
You just stole
Anyway,
someone's line.
Even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start? Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance.
I have a complaint to
That
make.
makes sense.
Why are
According to Jacques'
the
family members,
7TV
he
Halloween
only told
emotes
them
so
that he had been
ugly?
discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
I want to turn it off.
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be
They
of
fixed
no
the
more
ugly ass
use to his
pumpkin,
boss.
true.
Huh. So,
Yeah, I wonder
what would make more sense from his perspective would be to
This
turn
is all
his back
so
on the order
gross.
and seek
They could have
protection
just
from
done it
my
on the
father.
last week if they're gonna force it on everybody.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Where does the primordial seawater
Do
come
you
from?
think he knew, even then, that
Any John
Given everything
Lores?
that's happened since, but who among the
Among
three
Us.
suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
We don't know. Oh. I'm very upset now. I'm going to be extremely upset.
It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of Mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
I don't know. Florent?
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father.
Maybe it's because I made fun
and
of
thus had
Elon
the best
too much.
chance of learning
Now
about his
he's
dealings with
pissing on my
Jacques.
router and Twitch's
But
router.
as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security. So he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he... Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use, but I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha.
So it's not
I
any of
also
them?
don't think
That
he'd be
means
able to
it's your
keep that
butler.
kind-
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with us if the mecha were taken from the guard.
Who
It's
could
the
it
butler.
be?
Choose the most reasonable. Select. Oh. Question mark. Select. Huh?
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel
That's
is
literally
indeed
what
the
I
most
said the
suspicious
first time,
of
you
them all.
stupid.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others'
It's
trustworthiness
Malus.
has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of
Telling
sense
me through
as well.
telepathy.
The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch mecha
It's
to
Malus.
assassinate us, and possesses
Or
significant
Marcel.
intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing
We have
and
Trump?
speculating.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky.
We should just charge in there.
We don't
Play a
have
Baldur's
any
Gate
other
3
options
style.
right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Why? Just break
Nadia,
in.
Here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Tartaglia.
What?
Child
Is that
Day.
someone you know?
Yeah.
He's going to
we know
jail.
him. Maybe even a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to
Didn't he
tell
just
you the
want a
news right
duel?
away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
Let's go beat his ass.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think? Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
I'll go investigate.
Just as expected of my partner.
I'll
Since
bring
this is a
Raiden
trial
Shogun
about
with
the
me.
serial disappearances case, the culprit's
I don't have to play as
attention
myself,
will be
do I?
focused on
I
Irenaeus.
really don't want to play as
You're
myself.
Right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive...
How close am I to part 2?
Mademoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Wow, that guy's glasses just have
Malou,
no
Silver,
thingy.
when did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and
Whoa,
figured
whoa,
that you
whoa,
might
whoa, whoa,
require
whoa.
our assistance.
Whoa,
It's our
whoa,
hope
whoa,
that
whoa, whoa,
your
whoa.
confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then,
Whoa,
let's
whoa.
make
This is the
haste for
cooler
Irenaeus.
stream, that's true.
Paimon, Traveler, I'll
Whoa,
see you at
whoa,
the
whoa,
Opera
whoa,
House.
whoa,
See you there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also
I
get
think my
going.
egg tarts are here.
The location has already been marked on the map, so... Huh.
Hold on, I have to beat somebody's ass.
Let's go and try to find the entrance.
I don't really want to touch any of this because I have to mark it on the map that I did it. Hold on, I have to beat something's ass real quick. Here. For Ayaka. Eon sentry turret triggers when egg tarts are in range. When anybody gets in range of the door. Okay, let me go get my egg tarts. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Dude. Dude. Look how fucking massive this is. This is huge. I don't remember what's the old place I used to order from that had a cute one. Like, not this much. That's my bite. I don't remember where I used to order from that didn't have this big. This is too much. I don't want this much. Nom, 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 nom. I should have just gone 4. I got 6.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities.
How the fuck am I supposed to eat 6?
Need me to come up with some for you?
No, I'm gonna eat them for the next few days. I mean, I'll eat another one later. Not it.
Take it easy.
What?
Make yourselves at home.
I eat another one when I wake up later at night.
Busted.
There is no escape.
Squall and Fury.
Dun 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 dun.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Dun 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 dun. Ow. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh. No! I forgot about the iframe. Am I gonna stream later? Yeah, I just haven't decided what game I want to play. Maybe I'll play some stupid jack-off game or something.
Bow your head.
I don't know.
Committed to memory.
Squall and Fury.
Probably that.
Inazuma shines eternal.
It's some stupid jack-off game. I don't know. I don't know. No, not another Baldur's Gate. Just watch Moon play. He's doing Baldur's John. There you go here. What is this? I think he goes live at 3 in like 30 minutes, give or take. Boy, how do I get the fuck out there? Eh? 3 p.m.-ish. Yeah, that's what he said. He says, I have to swim. I have to walk there.
Take it easy.
Ew. Why isn't there a train that just carries me there?
There's no end to this.
I don't want to swim. I don't want to get my clothes dirty. Oh.
You even want.
Huh. Okay, swim. You guys know anybody personally that died from or got permanently paralyzed from diving into too shallow of a pool? I forgot how to do this shit. You spank this thingy? Then? Can I spank another one? E. E. Hold E? Oh. Fucking remember. Hold E. Oh. This takes too long! I'm leaving. Hold E to parry. Okay. Can I swim faster? New Villette? Oh, but he's level 1.
Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production. You're right. Navia's
Okay, we're going to the meth lab. We're finding the meth lab. Cool.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion.
Why is he an
duelist
idiot?
Clorend, right?
He does have dead
I've gotta
fish
admit,
eyes.
That's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
He does have dead fish eyes.
When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Oh, he's so dual.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
You're allowed to do that in court?
What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Any lawyers in the chat?
Please. Did
Can
you
you
ever
serve
think I had
tits in
any
the
respect
courtroom?
for this place's pointless
Like cleavage? Like
we can put the discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you.
Like
I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances
Mia
case.
Fey.
And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default. Correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well,
I'm a lawyer in one of the courtrooms. If you're not serving cunt, you're ejected
so
from
I'll
the
take
building.
You up on that offer.
Oh.
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
That's a really tall chair.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Marcel.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is
The
this going to be a
shell.
friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you,
Ooh,
Miss
everybody's
Navia,
content
that
brain on the
charging
court.
someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending
can
on
do
the
that?
circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
Wait, if you get
In
murdered,
that
who
case,
charges
I
for
declare
you?
the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the
Your
guards,
family?
please contact Mr.
What if your
Marcel
family
right away
doesn't
so
want
that
to
he may
charge them?
stand trial. Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that
The
correct?
police can charge you?
Apologies, sir. It all just
In
happened so
court?
quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into
Why is she even here?
specifics right now. The audience doesn't even
If
have
your
to
family
picture
doesn't
that.
charge you, are
Even
probably an
I'm
asshole who's chill. Oh, okay.
Struggling to remember some details of that case.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
In that case, I will rest my case.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques'
Or the
life.
gun turned into a wall. The gun is in the ass! That's why they couldn't find it, because it shot out the ass. And to this day, it's in the corpse of her dad.
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court.
Yeah, that was her
Instead,
dad, he's kind of
he chose
Chad.
to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
Maybe it's not a fact. Maybe it's a
One of
cap.
the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guards.
I could murder
conclusion
Brandon
appeared
and said
quite
it was the
sensible
person that
to us
turned
at the
into
time.
water that did it.
However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Oh. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got this, don't worry.
The testimony, however, in the end he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin. This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead. A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards
What do you mean?
once
I'm
believed they were used
slaying.
by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now it is clear that the clothes were proof that
trying
there
to
was a
say
third person at the
he
scene.
kept saying
And that
he
they
kept
had turned into
linking
water
the girls
after
get a
committing the
done
murder. Since it was
corn
raining that day,
dildo
the culprit
picture
was confident that they
for a
could use
period
the
of
rain
time.
to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder.
What? Sif
This
kept.
is the true version of
Can you
events.
pay attention to the fucking story, huh? There's an important court case going on here.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Where do you get
What a great theory.
primordial
It
sea
also
water
explains
from?
Callus's and Jacques'
Did they
respective
explain
motives.
it or not
I
known
guess
yet?
they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide
They
a
explain
rebuttal
it?
if you
Okay.
wish to prove your innocence.
It's from
But I think I
pussy.
agree with everything Navia just
It's
said.
pussy juice.
In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions?
She's so
In my
goofy.
opinion, we primarily need to determine two
You just want to
things.
pat her on the head like,
One,
you're doing great.
Do you
You're
have
doing
the
great.
evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not
The
at this
acid
very
in the
moment.
pussy juice dissolves people?
If you
Oh.
don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
Dude, imagine getting a trial for your murder
Mr.
and you're
Nicolette,
watching from the heaven
I would
and someone is
consider this to
heckling.
be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once
Okay, that's
told
cool.
me that
Can we go back to the
Demoiselle had
crack
already
den?
been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right, but what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
What is Spina di Rosula
We retain
even?
the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president.
What
which
are
made me
they?
harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I
A
have figured out
vigilante
the truth and
business?
stepped
What
up
is
to the
their
challenge,
business?
I will do
Group
what
of
this opera
jobbers.
house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say...
Huh?
Your father intended to die.
They
in
investigate
Duelist's
cases when the
ring?
police are dumb.
That's
oh.
right. Do you have any proof?
Okay.
Of course, all you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your
Dude, her
apology,
tits are so
your
big that
guilt,
it's popping
or
out of
your
her
support
shirt.
from
Not
the
her, the other
shadows.
chick.
You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I fought
Do you have,
many
like, greasy
battles
hair or
and
something?
taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one
Gigantic
look and I can tell
fanfare
if
tits
a
in the
duelist is
room.
hoping to live, or if they're looking to die.
Oh, if she had some
I
cunty
hereby
pants, it would
swear
look
on
so.
my
She
name
would look
and
so
honor as a
professional.
champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind
Yeah,
of
the girls
beside
never
the
wear
point.
pants except
Wait,
they
they just
only
talking
got
about the
panties or
serial
skirts.
disappearances case? Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing.
Is this whole courtroom made for giants?
In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they
Jean
were
wears
at risk
pants.
of
She
being
doesn't wear pants. She
identified.
painted her skin white
Could
on her
only
legs.
time their actions
It's
so
that tight.
precisely
Yeah, it's
if
painted
they were
on.
already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
He's being. I forgot the word. I
No
keep
need
forgetting
to appeal
words.
to pathos.
Keep forgetting
I won't
words
try
lately.
to refute your points one by one.
I think it's brain
but even
fog.
if everything you just said was true, can you prove
Patronizing.
that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing
maybe
to
it's
gain.
not because he's a businessman, but because he
I
has
left
ties
my
with
home
the
in
evil people.
Snezhnaya when I was young to
Oh
come
my god,
to
he's from
Poisson and work for some
Snezhnaya.
trade.
That's where all
My
the evil
business
people
only
are.
thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances?
This place is huge.
You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
That doesn't have to do with it,
Could those records
though.
and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Damn, he just gagged her.
She got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a
There's
superb
just no
job of
motive.
dissecting
We're
your
missing
father's
motive.
feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations?
Yeah. Blah 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 blah
And to stop
blah.
rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of
She just has to
justice.
stall.
Many people's images.
We're about to find the motive.
I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience.
Yeah, but
as
how was
well.
PewDiePie doing at
And
this time?
whose is it a man named Vache?
Oh!
Oh,
Reaction.
So you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Sussy.
I was waiting for you to say that.
A little while earlier. Oh, okay. So that means we already found the evidence. Yeah, she just has to stall while we sniff pussy. What is that? Oh. Wait.
Yeah! Hold the line! I see everything! Sharing my knowledge!
One with nature.
What is this? Dunjusi?
The floor is going up!
These are her little boy short panties.
Mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Hey, how do you do the Hu Tao dash cancel? I didn't even know that was a thing. I just see Wonder because you guys told me to.
Paimon thinks we need to go up,
You
but
dash,
Paimon doesn't
you charge
see a
attack,
way.
then immediately da-
Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Oh, I can't change anymore. Hey, Kokomi should have a swimming buff. She's a mermaid. Come on. Jump is hard to control, but dash. Oh, if you get her C1, you don't have to?
The water level is rising.
Dash canceling is the point of C1? What? Now I'm confused.
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
C1 makes it so charge doesn't consume stamina. Oh. Okay, then. Okay, I pull up.
Allow me.
Illusion shattered. Into the wind.
Okay, I pull up to the after party. Sharded down the window, then she sucked me off.
You shall perish.
Hashtag pull. Can no one stop stealing my weed, please? I barely make any money. That C1 CA takes damn. Charge it so you can't dash. That would take. Don't use stamina. Oh.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Yeah, you know I'm working for free right now. I just want to hang out with my bros. I just want to ball my bros, you know? Just ball with my bros. I'm just balling my bros, bro. Hashtag grounded. Hashtag real. Hashtag based and true and real things only. This is the stream where I only am extremely based and real.
Press rebuild.
Press the wrong button. Oh wow. This is a fancy meth lab. I want one like this.
Everyone hold hands.
Also, a bunch of mobs got spoiled when I did the Abyss. Oops, I swirled Dendro. A bunch of them got spoiled when I did Abyss, and then I was like, oh. Oops, I swirled Dendro. Hee
Wind strider. Time to go.
Time to go. Yeah, I did Abyss off stream. I only just found out that you don't have to get 3 stars on all the team. You just have to get 3 stars, period, and then you can swap it out to a different team. Get 1 star and then 3 star, and it counts for the 3 stars. What the fuck? Wait, free shit.
What's all this?
Windy plant reaction next patch? Really?
Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
They probably belong to the victims.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here, and then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names.
What the fuck?
That means... Oh, this is terrible.
You can do 1 star 3 times. No. You can change your team and then get a better team comp to do 3 stars for something. This was their final stop. Fuck. That's spooky.
Whoa. There's so much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Wait, I want to try some.
Yep, it's super obvious.
It's crack water.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Damn. Oh.
Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that
They should have shown some seriously fucked up shit, but I guess it's for kids. But damn, imagine if it was like actually scary.
you read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
is to save his lover, a woman called Virginaire, who was dissolved.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over?
Nair butthole.
That's just insane!
There's another name here, Vache.
Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
They should have shown the scene where Archelino murdered a pedophile and covered the room in blood. Yeah! As a little snapshot.
You mean Vache is the one
So,
who
and
did
made
all
it
these...
giga scary. But they won't, because they keep making it for kids. He signed off on a bunch of the reports.
So that's it! Vache was no victim.
Archelino.
He took his lover and... No, that's not it either. If that's the case, why would he want people to...
There must be more to this.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
They're too scared to write scary stuff. They're going really mature, only through text. Show me the decapitated bodies. I want extreme gore and violence.
Escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callous. Navia's
My
father.
client is clearly serving cunt.
This seems to be an
True.
investigation report on him. Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him
The
from
only
the
dead body?
picture
Yeah, that upside down
entirely.
statue thing was sick. They should do more spooky stuff.
Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Dun dun dun. Now we just need to link this to some guys.
There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water.
Oh, it's water from the primordial sea.
This is where they make all the synth.
What did they run
And that
out?
Special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human.
Oh, it's like weird.
Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
What happens if you jump in it? I'm gonna jump in it. Oh man!
Here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But yeah.
Who is Vache?
Anything that reveals his true identity.
Swim in the lean.
No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything.
Wait, do you have to drink it to dissolve? Or just touching it dissolves you?
A long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify
Just touching it? Oh.
Sure thing. Paimon
Does it mean only Fontanians can feel the buzz from the... Oh, it doesn't let you jump in the water. Oh. Let me in! I want the crack juice. Please, bro. Look for clues. Did I miss something? What did I just press? Oh shit! Right here. Wait, I already touched that. Yes?
You take that side and Paimon will take this
Oh.
side. Check everything carefully.
Rechecking.
We'll find something for sure. Ugh.
Hello.
And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Greetings. This will protect us.
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Vaginaire.
Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too.
Take a look at this page. What?
So many! A whole page's worth! The final name she decided on was Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old.
I figured it out.
Hey!
The future child name is Marcel. Wait, when did Calix die?
Whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner.
You can do that in court?
Return in the nick of time.
Don't we have to submit evidence ahead of time?
You intend to flout the rules of this court.
It's
Oh no,
all
we're
right,
pissing
Monsieur
Daddy
Nicolette.
off.
Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
You say you never heard of Vache, but this says otherwise.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always
Speaking?
been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything! After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you!
So how did she get dissolved in the first place? I guess we don't know yet.
New identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances
Updated autopsy report. Report.
Marcel's motive
Did
has
Gumfuck
now
not
been
tell you?
established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
They should give Traveler a new outfit.
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things
Too afraid to do? No, like make it an optional outfit.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Is that an admittance?
Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how
If I was in this court, I would roll my eyes at him. I would heckle him. I'd be like, what about me? What if I'm bald?
No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vinier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together.
Oh
Wherever
yeah,
she goes,
kill yourself.
I will follow, but I'm not from this blasted place.
Oh.
So I can't be dissolved.
Loser.
No matter what I do.
Hey, is that water
Where he just tried to drink, where he just took a swig from his flask.
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't
Why didn't you just use a gun?
follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
Well, I guess dissolve doesn't necessarily mean die, because they're still around. They're just somewhere else.
Still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very
No,
end.
people dissolve, their like soul is still alive or something.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me. Don't anybody come near me.
Don't touch me.
I still need to save Vignere. Her promise.
Into my pocket.
Vignere, please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
So just a tiny
Fine by
drop
me.
touching them, they'll
I
dissolve.
was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial
Does
disappearance
Nouvelet not
case.
have balls? Because he's crossing his legs.
The man now known as Marcel
Maybe
was
he has
originally
really
named
small balls.
Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
My girlfriend turned into water.
Vacher learned of the primordial
That's
water's
rough, buddy.
existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life.
Yeah, maybe his
To
balls
cover his
hang below.
tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria.
Damn, he's a
and began to
one-man meth
manufacture
machine.
and market synth.
That's
However, as he
talent.
accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method.
Oh, we didn't
However,
find
his
any notes
attempt to
about
frame
that.
Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus,
Oh yeah, there
concludes
has to
the
be
enigmatic
another
history
person,
of the serial
another
disappearances
thingy
case,
behind it.
with the truth revealed to all.
Yay!
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
I'm confused. How the fuck does this shit work? It's just a justice dispenser?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
We should flay him.
Serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true
Flay
culprit would
him.
be such a polite and
Vacher,
well-spoken guy?
sachet away. Vacher. Vacher.
He's hurt so many innocent people. Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late
Should go
boss had
blind? Oh.
always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
It's
off that
finally
perky? Hey, they have perky
It's
water.
all
They got
thanks to
perky
you guys.
juice.
See, Papa?
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations
He's got like the
against me
hentai
slide.
eyes.
Either way, I've still got some business to attend
Well, not the
to.
hentai,
So,
dead fish
if you'll
eyes, yeah.
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Ugh, what now?
I saw someone call
None
them
of this
hentai
has
eyes.
anything to do with me.
According to court
yeah, the
protocol, since
mind
this
broken
trial was
eyes.
initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Yeah, true.
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Why are you guys peppy
Through
laughing?
evidence presented in the public
Will I
trial
laugh?
that was just
I
held,
hope I laugh too.
it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Does he have a gun in his asshole?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is...
guilty.
What?
Why?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be
How does the machine even work? That can't be true.
What's with this verdict?
I mean, I don't know.
Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
How can you rely on a machine?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
It's not funny.
Have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the
That's also
Oratrice
true.
might have just convicted him on general principle?
Grrr.
Weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect
What
the
is he even
verdict in this
guilty
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law,
L'Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Oh wow, a cutscene. Oh shit! You can do that?
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
Damn, talking shit.
You've got your rules. Well, I've got
Wait,
mine
I
too.
saw a clip where he gets his shit beat by Neuvillette. Where he just kicks him to the side. Dude, chill. They're only like level 60 basic mobs. No, it wasn't. It was a meme picture. What the? No, I didn't actually see the real one. It was a meme picture.
He's activating his foul legacy!
Oh, it's stinky. It's foul. Oh. Did he just sit on him?
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth.
Wait, he just sat on
the
his
rules of
ass.
the court must be upheld.
Oh, he got a scratch on his face. It's not his blood. Yeah, he just fucking sat on him.
Hey, Monsieur Neuvillette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of
On
Fontaine's court
Signora's
system,
coffin?
the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it!
She's so
I don't
dumb.
know what happened there either!
She's so
Hey,
dumb.
Stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens,
Oh, I gotta get that
did you
waypoint.
really think
Or
we'd allow
thingy.
an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea
Girl.
what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement. And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice.
Why is she such a loser?
The Orchis shall never render an arbitrary judgment. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable.
Isn't he passed out on the ground right now?
In time. You
Are they gonna pick him up?
to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
He died? Damn, he got sat on by
Now,
Nivelette's giant balls.
although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Wait, he has elf ears.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect,
Saucy, yeah.
we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
What the fuck?
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Let them. No, they're gonna take all my shit. He's got no balls. Fire? Can I not leave here? Nope.
Take it easy.
I forgot about the viewpoint. Oh well.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey!
Are you fucking serious?
Traveler.
Shouldn't he be?
Marcel!
What the
are you
fuck?
doing over here?
Well, you guys just let him walk?
Stop resisting arrest. Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache?
I forgot.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been
Oh,
convicted.
I met her. Oh, the fountain told me.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
Well, I could tell him it was around the fountain of Lucine, or I'd rather not tell him that because he might like jerk off into the fountain or something. I'm gonna say it's something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element.
The fountain of Lucine?
No!
Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never...
Somebody put the cuffs on him! He's gonna do something weird,
give me a
public
chance to talk to her
indecency.
again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards.
He's gonna pull his cock out in the
What?
fountain.
Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Well, that does mean technically they're not dead. They're just in the air.
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to
Wait,
satisfy
are you supposed to know that this guy's not a human? Like, he's just fucking being weird.
Very well.
What?
I will grant your request.
But they didn't really mention what he is.
I fear that...
Yet.
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
You're not meant to? Oh, but I
In
guess
that
you're just...
case,
it's
I
just
shall
like
leave him
hinted
in your
at
most
that
capable
he's
hands, Chief Justice.
something weird.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you just don't know. He's just a mysterious entity. Where's the fountain? I think he is a... I don't know, but he's got long balls. That's how he can cross his legs.
Take it
Is it a
easy.
cool Easter egg? Is it really cool?
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
You need to take off all your clothes and sit in the...
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache.
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache.
I'm here!
Break up
I'm
with him,
here.
girl.
Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Yeah, actually jerking off in the fountain?
Vinier, is that you?
What the fuck?
It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache. Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember.
Damn, my bad.
How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive.
What a loser.
Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Now!
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed
Get his
in the
ass.
Pneumonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Cook his ass.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Kill him.
You... Wait, you are not Vinier. Who are you?
Kill
You're
him.
right. I am not Vinier.
Oh.
I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our
Kill him.
consciousness flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals.
Get him,
We
girls.
became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm
Lemony.
Hazine.
Lemony Snicket.
The only one I am not is Vinier.
Why? But then, where is Vinier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every
Oh,
tendril
damn.
of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became? You are a liar, a heartless
Kill him.
murderer.
He should twist his own neck.
Narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vigniere's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vigniere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Okay. Ooh. The girlies were plotting.
No! Yeah! She can't hate me. Let me see her, please! Have mercy!
What a loser.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vigniere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here,
Kill him!
We'll show no mercy to you.
Kill him!
Vache. Vache? Vache. 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 Vache.
Kill him!
Drown.
He's gonna drown in that 1 foot deep fountain? He died of a massive fright. Oh. Now what?
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Damn, he just
Even
fucking
this
died
weather
in
can't put a
custody.
damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy. It's everyone from Spain this time, though.
It's been the
That
I'm not interested
well,
in
maybe-
this fluff.
So you know Charlotte too?
Yeah, way back. I believe the story. To be fair, though, she was trying to.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. Oh, and in.
Oh, are you two
Oh,
better
she
friends
took
now?
chlorine on a food.
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clorand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's...
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave, and on top of that...
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Sure thing.
And in that case...
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't that interesting.
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for...
Huh? There's someone there already.
It's chlorined.
Isn't that Nervalette?
Oh, just kidding.
Why would the Chief Justice be here?
I thought they were gonna kiss.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I wanted to show my father how much I've grown.
I'll just skip her lines and
But
listen to
still,
his.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
In any case.
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider
Dude, if
certain
I
things to be
met some
more
guy talking
important
like
than
this,
their
I would
own lives.
immediately vivisection
Which is also why
him.
I didn't stop
just
your
to
father
see
from
what they
beginning
are.
that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important
That's an alien,
than one's own
dog.
continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly, if not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his
Vivisection.
daughter,
It's like when you
or his
open
associates,
something and then look at the
for many
inside.
people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all.
You're gonna stream later? Yeah, I think I'll play some random
justice that's
shitty
higher
horror
than-
game.
So
I don't know. I don't know if I want to commit to a long
I
game
just
yet.
wanted to say my
I have to
apologies
mentally
Mr.
prepare.
Callus in person. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things.
Granny
Sweet
remake.
Ursula, thank you
The
so
long-awaited
much for your
Granny
hard work
remake.
and perseverance.
So,
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
So let's not disturb the...
Yeah, we stood here for 10 hours.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon... Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what
She can't walk?
Oh no. Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we...
I missed. No, it just goes through him. Oh no.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navi on...
I see. Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Water from the primordial sea.
So, at court, the...
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on
Wait,
this
so
planet.
it's come.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the
cum
primordial
water.
sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Nervalette.
Why would people dissolve in that water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
Weird.
Is there anything else you...
Chill day.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached... However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but
What
it
the
likely
fuck is
also possesses other
indemnitium?
traits. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Huh. So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not
Idiots.
aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture.
Big
I'll add that
boobs.
to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its
They
own.
don't even know how it works?
We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, For now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his. If we did incorrectly convict
If
him
we
of crimes
reach
he did not
10K
commit,
followers,
we
I will
will
be
most
doing a
certainly
subathon
compensate him to the
on
fullest
this
extent
stream.
allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no.
Is there anything else you'd like?
Prophecy.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally
Real,
washed
yeah.
away
And
for
then
good.
I'll be doing another debut
Does that
stream,
appropriately
new outfit.
summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon?
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be
I thought the
dissolved.
past Hydro Archon was
We
a
should
dude.
be more vigilant
Unless it was the one
and stay
before
on
the
watch
dude.
Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps
Yeah, every
this
single
prophecy
penny
is
goes
the
towards better
conundrum
stream
left to
equipment.
Farina
Thanks,
by her
guys.
predecessor.
But with Farina being the way
And
she
a better
is,
Lamborghini.
can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone
I thought
who
the
matches that
Hydro
description.
Archon was a dude. The past one.
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on
The
the
one
stage
that
of
left the
opera
water
Epicles.
in
Is
Meru?
there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Oh, I guess nobody knew. People just theorized it. I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
I
It will
didn't.
soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to
If this guy
Palais
wasn't
Harmonia.
hot, he'd be the most boring person alive.
We are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought
If he
you
wasn't
only
hot
came
and
to pay
sounded
respects
hot,
today because you had the day off.
he has pretty
Crime and
privilege.
villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely
He's
the
lucky he
nature of
wears
justice's
thigh-high
work.
boots, yeah.
All right. You've got a point, huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped. You know, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest?
Yeah, what's the Easter egg?
Something about having a place ready for us there. Didn't she? Come on, let's go!
Did I pull him? I did.
Unnecessary.
Go inside the water.
Following me.
Why did he say to quit following him? Go in the fountain.
Take it easy.
Turn the sound off? That's so much work.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! I prefer magic personally.
Oh, Hydro Archon.
That's all well and good,
bless our child
but I just
with
want our
health and
child to grow
wisdom.
safe and sound.
Take the stage more than Lady Farina.
Why is she crying?
I wonder where humans come from.
Why is she crying because she's a loser?
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Just crying about being. She said something about how much longer or something. And then she was like, ah! What a loser. He is such a failure. And the without hope, and for heart, and the music can free us. Ever starts and it's Magic.
Surely louder. Grow. Minute's memory.
Illusion shattered. Cry louder.
Quietly now. Here comes the cat.
R2 is slow? Yeah, but you get to meet Riddiolsley. Am I gonna do more story? Probably not today.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Wretched vermin!
You can see his asshole? Really? Really? It's pretty boring. What the hell? Why? Why boring? Grrr. I don't think I need any of this. I'm out of purple Johns. Starfish? Oh, I haven't seen this. I fought it in the abyss, so it was already spoiled for me. Hey, what does he use? Massachusetts Hunter. I'm guessing he has typical stuff. HP. This? Oh, I don't have anything available. Oh, I want to use my resin! Grrr. Grrr. Grrr.
There's no...
Army boss. Yeah, true. That's only 40, 40, 80. I have 20. Oh shit, too late. I did that out of I did that out of muscle memory. Oops.
This realm.
Damn, I'm too fast. Too fast even for myself. Also gotta get more Crystal Johns. I need money.
If you ever...
Okay, artifacts it is. Let me see what I have. Okay. You. Massachusetts Hunter. Wait, let me consult the spreadsheet. Damn, relax. Hydro damage or HP percent. Crit. Okay. Where do you get that?
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Grrr. Right here. Grrr. I only got 2. Oh wait, no, I could use one more thingy. I could use the gems. Oops. Do I even have enough crystals? Fuck. I don't know if I have enough flies. No! I only know these spots. There's gotta be fatter spots for these that I don't know of. I don't have crystal flies because I always I haven't been doing. There's a gadget that gives you 15 for free? Really? Come here! I'm a failure. I got 2! These 7 days. Damn, I just gotta run around. I grab these and then I grab some over here. I don't know which teleport is the Melusine. I missed. Dude, if you have Yao Yao, they should not freak out, even if you grab one. It's so fucking stupid. What's the point? I hate this earth. Like, you can only get close enough to pretty much one. Which is some certified hose. Yeah, they just fly away. It doesn't even fucking matter. They should make it so they don't fly away at all. Hose for real, for real. Okay, that uses all the resin. Perfect. It's so hose, it's some fucking pipes.
Sounds good to me.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
But does the recommended elements even matter? I feel like it doesn't even matter. Wait, let me see what this is. Am I sure I can wake up later? I usually wake up at... So if I sleep normally, I sleep around 8 AM. I wake up at 12, I waffle, and then 3 PM I sleep again.
I see everything.
Is it only 3 dudes? 5.
Make yourselves at home.
That hurts!
Allow me.
Past night. No, sometimes I sleep at 5.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds
sleep in intervals.
Now you shall perish. One with nature.
Billowing surge.
Okay, I don't need cooking me. Fuck this.
Sharing my knowledge.
Give me your land.
Illusion shattered. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Revival.
Fuck that, she just gets frozen. Beat his ass. Yeah. I'll keep it in case I don't find anything better. But he already has 3 pieces, so I could make that the off piece.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Is the star gonna be on Tuesday? No. I don't think they didn't say anything about DS.
Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
As far as I know. I think. I don't know. It's only a movie.
Into the wind.
I play Star Rail? No, I explicitly said I would never play Star Rail unless I get sponsored. And I have a sponsor coming up. Then I will see if it's worth doing my daily score. Get your money up, not your funny up. Wow. He doesn't use attack, does he? No, he uses HP. Nah, not your gameplay style. Why are you saying it's not my gameplay style like I have a certain type of style that you would even know anything about? When I've literally played every gameplay genre under the fucking sun. What are you even on about? Are you a fucking moron? Yeah, this guy knows me personally? Huh? What a fucking idiot.
Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
Hey guys, I'm on.
Quietly now.
Mortal Kombat story mode player, might I add. #1 Mortal Kombat story mode player. That flower could be good for Fischl!
Busted.
Why the fuck would I use Fischl? What in the free-to-play lineup?
Illusion shattered. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. There is no escape.
Quietly now. Gotcha.
War's out.
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered. Into the wind.
Things are about to get dicey.
Yeah, sorry, I only use 5-star characters. Can't be caught with a broke team comp. What am I using? Yao Yao? No, I'm not. No. I'm not poor. I'm extremely wealthy. Another crit one. This one's also kind of ass. She's a Dendro heal. What is that? Oh. Mora. Get your money up, not your funny up. Wow. Ooh. Boom! Oh, okay. You don't have to do commissions anymore for dailies? Oh. Unlocked. Hold on, let me get this. Yeah, commission is to do the quest. Oh. Counterpoint. Oh. Interesting. Was Tower Fantasy a sponsor? No. It wasn't, because I'm pretty sure I just exclusively spent the whole stream talking shit. Is anybody even playing that still? No way. That game looked like shit. It looks so bad.
Take it easy.
I tried really hard too. I was like, damn, maybe they'll have something to do, because Genshin Killer. Good one.
Thank you for Add Ash.
I don't want to press that. They might stun lock me into a cutscene for 6 years. I'm using Fischl here, yeah, because she's my expedition slave. Items forged. Oh, where's this guy? What the fuck? Hey, what's the fastest way to get to the smithy? Here? Oh yeah, it's the lady. I downloaded a game before. I was gonna play yesterday, but I slept in. It was some kind of... What the fuck are they saying? It's one of those, like, you know, remember like the camera titty game? Fatal Frame. It's another Fatal Frame. I don't know if this one has as many tits. I don't know, I just got it on Steam. I don't know if it's new. Deadly Premonition 2? I don't know about that. Farm books? Why? What's books? I'm illiterate. How the fuck do you farm? Where's my stove? Oh, here it is. I don't have enough jam. Where's my meat? Oh, here. I didn't know you could grow books. I just buy them. With the coin stuff. Alright. Dun dun dun. Will these streams still be added? Yeah, I'll tell Titty Spoon to add it to the VODs. Anyways, I should go sleep now. Otherwise, I'm gonna wake up late again. Anyways. Bye-bye.